Hello, here we are again with lighters. I was thinking about telling a story about snails. Um, so there's this little snail. Let's wait. We should go to snails. How do we get the snails? Uh-oh. See, this is a good one right here. I like this video. But anyway, snails. Images. Oops. Wrong fingers. Snails. I do know how to type. There we go. Hello. Okay, so here we are. Okay, so here's story. Okay, so poor little snails right here. You know, this little snail says, you know, he's probably like the slowest snail. This one's faster, and this one's even faster. And this one's even more faster, and this one's even faster. So, but anyway, this little snail here, he says, I don't feel, like I am really being good snail. Because you snails are better than me. All you snails. So this snail over here says, I'm going to go, you know what? You guys are really being busy, doing all the works. And then this little snail says, I'm going to go and help out. I'm going to go get some food for you. And then put the food on my back right here on the thing. And this poor little snail ends up getting, injured. And has to call for help. But then another snail calls up later and says, where were you? What happened? Which I don't know why that happened. But this little snail was trying to. There's a term called, and this term I heard like a long time ago. I don't know if you ever heard this term, but it's called. I don't wanna be like you know, uh, whatever. But the road to hell is paved with good intentions. So this little snail had good intentions, and then bad things happened to him, and then somebody else over here says, what's wrong with you? Which I don't understand. Because this little snail was trying to feed this snails, and this snails, and this snails, and this snails. And I think he had really good intentions in mind. But, snails are interesting. But did you see the story I'm telling you here about snails? This little snail, he's a good snail. I like him. Yeah, I like all these snails. And see, that's why this snail was trying to help all these snails. Trying to do something nice, but then something bad happened to him, and then, he's just, what's wrong with this snail? This snail is slow. I think, he's not really connected to the world, I think, maybe. Or he has different view of world. And all these other snails have different view of world. And so that's why they are the way they are. But this snail here is like, I don't know. This snail here is like, he's trying. You can tell. You can see how he's, really working, trying. But see, these snails. All these snails are like, they're thriving little snails. All of them are thriving little snails. But, yeah, but this snail here, he's still trying. I think this snail wants to be like this snail up here. Sometimes I think snail wants to be slugs like this. I don't. Well, he doesn't want to be spiders because Yeah. So anyway, little snail tried to help out all the other snails, which they're really quick snails. All these snails are really quick, but then he's really slow. He's, you know, trying to help out, but anyway, he got injured, and the other snail said, what's wrong with you? What really happened? And snail over here was like, this is what happened. We wanted to bring all the foods to all these snails because these snails were doing all the work right here. And yep, and that's pretty much what happened. So that's pretty much a story about snails that we have. But there's a lot of quick snails in here. See? This snail here. I like this snail. A little happy snail. I think that's what this snail wants to be like. Right now he's not like that. So, but he gets around all these other snails that are like, doing all sorts of things. And then he tries to help out. He tries to help out, but, it seems like he's not doing a very good job about helping out all these other snails. And I think maybe, but he has good intentions, I think. And it's maybe him too. Snails. You gotta love them, Anyway, we looked at snails before, so you guys already know about all snails. And like this one here. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so snails are, I was thinking about looking up worms, but I remember the last time I looked up worms, they were like carrying guns and stuff like that, which I don't mind. Yeah, go ahead, have guns. But they always seemed like they were upset. Ooh, look at that little snails. Anyway, so, yeah, that would be snail. Poor little snail here. It just feels really small, insignificant, yeah, this word, insignificant. He's just like little teeny You got these ones over here, these snails, these little living snails. And then, that's, yep, it's always good to come back and take a look at pictures of snails. Because you don't always see them. But anyway, oh, there she is again with the snails on her face. I remember that picture from the last time. It was an interesting picture. Oh, snails. 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 Oh, look at that. See? Do you see? It doesn't look like snail though, really. Looks like more like, I don't know. But, you know, I think if I had like 20 or 30 snails hanging around, it would be a fun time. Because they would be like this, happy. And then they would make me happy, and I would be like this, happy. But that's not a snail. Okay, but anyway, yep, snails. There we go. That's them. Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, goodness gracious. Can you imagine having snails on your hand like that? I think that would be fun. And then you have, like, things like this where, you know, kids can play with snails. And you have snails that, you know, like to draw on themselves. Yeah. Yep. I think. Oh, right there. Yeah, I think. Yeah, snails are a good idea. Yep, that's going to be the first one. Okay, well, I'll let you go.